But guess what? They talk about my nephew, though. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, y'all, my nephew was walking today. I forgot to tell everybody. I know my sister wanted me to tell everybody, but I was so excited. But yes, I actually seen it with my own eyes. I'm like, yay, baby Jesus! But guess what? They talk about my nephew, though. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, y'all, my nephew was walking today. I forgot to tell everybody. I know my sister wanted me to tell everybody, but I was so excited. But yes, I actually seen it with my own eyes. I'm like, yay, baby Jesus!
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Now, Chyna took to social media about a week ago to tell us that Chrisean Jesus is walking. Yep. She said Chrisean Jesus is walking and that she saw it with her own eyes. Now, what kind of evil, diabolical person would one have to be to come to social media and tell a lie of that magnitude? This is sick, and this has got to be studied. Now, anybody with common sense already knew that Chyna was lying. Okay? We knew that she was lying. Chrisean Jesus can't walk. We haven't saw Chrisean Jesus crawl. We haven't saw him, sit up on his own without any support. And he also has challenges, balancing himself and holding his head up. But this bird came on social media and told us that she's seen it with her own two eyes. Chyna, you have got to stop, Chyna. You have got to stop. You consistently try to attach yourself to Chrisean. Now, mind you, I know that's her sister, but if anybody has followed the story, they know. They know Chrisean don't fuck with Chyna. She don't fuck with Chyna like that, and Chyna don't fuck with them like that. But she will get on the internet and try to perpetuate like they do, right? Because we don't know them. Yeah, we don't know them, right? So could be not. But I'm a line up on the side that she don't know nothing about them. She doesn't know anything about them. I think that she gets little bits and pieces from whatever sibling, that she's cool with at the time. She falls in and out with them. Or maybe she falls in and out with herself. I don't know if they pay her any attention or not. But Chyna needs to stop. She needs to stop. You know what? And since then, right, since Chrisean came out and she showed us this little standing little apparatus thing that she got for her son, Chyna has since deleted. Well, she didn't delete the video, but she edited. And when she edited the video, she took that portion out. She didn't say anything about her seeing Chrisean Jr. walk with her own two eyes. This has got to be some sick shit. This has got to be some sick shit. Everybody associated with Chrisean, those around Chrisean, past people that used to be in Chrisean's life, they take the situation with her son, his disability, the fact that he's moving slower than others, and they try to attach themselves to that, and they use it for clicks, for views, for subs, for content, and the shit has just got to stop. It has got to stop. Chrisean does it. Chyna does it. Blueface does it. The circus, every member of the circus, they do it. And this shit is starting to become sick and diabolical. That poor baby doesn't stand a chance. When is Chrisean Jr. ever going to be the focal point of real care and concern? He's in the hands of all these people around, these same people that we just named, and they don't look at him no more than a click in a view. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and post Chrisean's post as it relates to the work her and Chrisean Jesus has been doing, I guess, to get to get him walking, right? Because this apparatus isn't going to do anything for core strengthening. It's not going to do anything for upper body strengthening, right? It may do a little bit for upper body strengthening. He may be able to pull himself up a bit and things like that. But the mere fact that Chyna came on here 7 days prior to Chrisean posting this video is diabolical. is diabolical. And anybody that sits up and listens to Chyna, they're just as slow as the rest of all of them. And the shit has got to stop. The shit has got to stop. If they can't get any clout, any views, any subs, or any attention, any motion to their platforms without exploiting this baby, then go ahead and hang it up. Just hang that shit up. Because at this point, we're not going to stop talking about it. We're not going to stop talking about it. We're not going to stop bringing up the fact that nobody cares about this baby. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. And we don't care who don't like it. We don't care what y'all do about it. It is what it is. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this clip.
My nerves, bro. So, me and my son be at it day in, day out, doing what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? We does this. We do this for real. Like, I love him. He's learning. He's cooperating. Get on my nerves, bro. So, me and my son be at it day in, day out, doing what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? We does this. We do this for real. Like, I love him. He's learning. He's cooperating. Get on my nerves, bro. So, me and my son be at it day in, day out, doing what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? We does this. We do this for real. Like, I love him. He's learning. He's cooperating.
Who gets on your nerves, Chrisean? Who? Who is y'all get on my nerves? No, you get on our nerves. People get on your nerves because what? We want to see Junior. We want to see Junior's progression. Well, that's on you. You had this baby on live for over 2-3 million people to see. You exploited this baby. This was $1 million baby. Right? And so long as no one could, tell or see anything, it was fine. You had no issues with coming online, bringing your baby online, having all your followers and all the rock tards sending you all these gifts and money and all this type of shit when it came to your son. But now everybody's getting on your nerves because you're constantly lying, saying that he's in therapy and we see absolutely no progression. Okay, and I'll go ahead and play devil's advocate because, yeah, you don't have to show us anything. No, you don't. But I will tell you this. If the baby was in physical therapy of any sort, whatever type of therapy he was in, when we did see him, when you did decide to show him for a split second, we would see some type of progression. That's what therapy is for, right? Nobody's going to, there's no doctor that's going to prescribe physical therapy or any type of therapy if they don't feel that there's any hope that things could get better. We see no progression. We do see him growing and getting bigger, but we see absolutely no progression. So you can come on the internet and lie and say that you're doing all of these things, but we just don't see it. And we're not getting ready to make like, your Chrisean Jr. is like the flowers in the attic, right? We're just going to put them up in the attic, give them the bare minimum, feed them. We don't say nothing. We don't know nothing. We don't say nothing. We don't ask about it. No. That's not going to happen. That is not going to work. And Blueface told you the best. Once you have that baby, nobody's going to care about you. It's going to be more about the baby. And that is the truth. You can come on here and say that you're boxing. You can come on here showing your streaming equipment. You can come on here and do all of that stuff. But you can best believe we will be asking about Chrisean Jr. You put in a lot of effort to better your life, right? And your fans would like to say, in order for you to, focus on Junior, she has to work. She has to do what she needs to do. Okay, you've done that. You've done that. You made, according to you made $1.3 million fighting this Venus chick. Okay, $1.3 million. All right, and you went from that to get it to get in this place that you're in, right? To now you're focused on streaming. At what point is Junior going to become the focus? And we're going to wait on it. We are going to wait on it. We are not going to let you off the hook. You're not going to run around here like Junior doesn't exist, right? You'll pop in, you'll pop out, show him here, here or there. right? Because you could best believe they are going to clip anytime you show your son. They're going to analyze it, and they're going to make content about it, right? They, we, us, we're going to make content about it. So until you start to act like you want to do right by your son, the content won't stop. It just won't stop. It just won't stop. So now you're talking about this streaming journey and this docu-series as it relates to your son's, your son's disability and his therapy and his journey towards all of these good things, right? Towards his, his life being meaningful. So now you want a docu-series there, right? So that you can, earn some money from it. And I mean, it is your baby. And if that's what you want to do, hey, so be it. But that baby has always been one thing in your mind. One thing in your mind, the circus and everyone around you. He has been a payday. He has been a check. He has been a means to an end for you. And it's sad. And it's sad because while all of this stuff is going on, Junior has not progressed at all. At all. At all. So, anyways, Clarissa took to the Carlissa, Big Mouth Carlissa, right? Always speaking on Chrisean, always speaking on her, on the baby and stuff like that, because she knows that Uncle Blueface, right? Because that's what he's becoming, Uncle Blueface at this point. He's 29 years old, getting ready to be 30, doing these streams with these 18-year-olds. It's looking real pedo. It's looking real pedo. It's not giving what it was given back then. Half of these women are too young for this nasty man. But anyways, Big Mouth Carlissa takes to social media, and I don't, really fuck with Carlissa, because Carlissa is like a miserable bitch that need to get some business. Always trying to attach herself to these young folks, looking real thirsty, always having something to say. And we know that she doesn't know much of anything either. Now, could Chrisean and Blueface be talking to each other behind the scene? Yeah, they could. Yeah, could be not. Everything is a could be not. We don't know. We don't know. I don't know. You don't know. Y'all don't know. Nobody knows. It's just what side of the aisle a person wants to be on. And I'm going to lean on the side with common sense, right? I'm going to lean on the side with common sense. I don't believe shit none of them say. They know how to work social media. They know how to do this, right? And Carlissa right in there with them. Anyway, so she take to social media because she got a lot to say about this clip that Chrisean posted. Let's go ahead and take a look at that.
I'm disappointed in y'all. And I'm so disappointed that I'm just disappointed. Y'all is moving way too fucking slow with the prolong it and congratulate that dumbass bullshit. The more, that's how long it's gonna take for him to get what he needs. Girl, you was supposed to get on this motherfucker with the white people in the background, fixing the foot, getting the shit together. Now that was supposed to be 2 years ago. But better late than never. But don't get on this motherfucker showing us the bare minimum of no motherfucking Fisher Price Walker shit. When them motherfuckers is supposed to be putting all kinds of braces and doing all kind of shit for this baby. Now if ain't nobody gonna speak up, I'm going to. I don't give a fuck who baby it is.
So right message, wrong messenger. Just as simple as that. Like right message, wrong messenger. We're going to sit up here and applaud these small little things, the small little thing that Chrisean wanted to show us relating to her son getting some type of therapy or her working with him so that he can have, a sufficient and a feeling life, right? Like everyone deserves. Chrisean is Chrisean Jesus. She's his caretaker. And she is expected to do the best for her son that she can do. She will not get off the hook. You won't get off the hook as parents. It just kind of is what it is. Now, in her defense, is this little apparatus that she showed us something that the therapist kind of encouraged for her to do on her own outside of therapy? I don't know. It could be. It's a possibility. Anything is possible. But is this an actual little, stunt that Chrisean pulled because she's getting ready to start streaming and she wants everyone to tune in? I'm not sure. You never really can tell. With the circus, everything is an act. Everything is an act. Anyways, y'all, Anyways, y'all, Holy Hands is gone. Rock has showed back up, and Rock is in the building. What y'all think about that? Bye, Holy Hands. No more Holy Hands. Okay? Her man's on the board. Her man's on the board. She's getting ready to get on this stream. She's getting ready to do her thing. And poor Junior is going to be left like the flowers in the attic. Y'all drop down in the comments, like, share, and subscribe. Talk to me. I'll talk back. Okay? Until next time. Bye.